What's going on, guys? WhiteX98 here with another Smite patch notes, and we're doing 3.4 today. I don't remember what the name was. Was it Winter's Breath or something like that? Winter's Bite, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was Breath. But as you see, the PTS is already out. Some of the skins are out. There's a ton of skins out in this patch, and I'm going to have trouble going over all of them. I'm going to try to do, since I'm not so crunched for time, I'm going to try to show a couple of them off in ranked lagginess a little bit more than last time. So right off the bat, because I can't quick move to him like I did last time, the Apollo Masteries got redone. So you have Apollo with his nice... I really like the way they're doing these new Mastery skins. And he's really a prime... Oh, sorry, I just bumped my mic. Prime subject to get one since he's mostly skin. But that's his diamond. Not diamond. That's his gold. That's what the card looks like, just by the way. It looks like Apollo. The legendary, I like the legendary a little bit more. The blue doesn't look as teal, and the black just stays black. And yeah, I think Spencer's going to be going for these when these come out on Xbox. But this one, I really like the looks of his diamond. I usually don't like the diamonds. Sometimes I don't really like the diamonds, but this one looks really cool. The gauntlets and all his jewelry and his buckle. It just looks really good, in my opinion. So, he's okay. Paulo, calm down. But he's pumped to see this. Now, before I forget, he also got a tier 2, because it causes him to kind of load quicker. I found it gets very almost looks as if he was had a bunch of all of his armor's made out of lightning bugs or whatever they're called. If you're not from South, like South North America in the South, you don't know what lightning bugs are. They just light up, and he's got this a lot on his armor, and it's actually really cool. He's also got this little headpiece on. I'm not real sure about that, but it's a very nice tier 2. Not super overdone. It's a lot better than what they did with Xing Tens, and there's the card for it. It looks pretty cool. So, I guess they kind of took the shining route because he drags the sun across the sky and stuff. It kind of goes with it, I guess. I don't know why they chose the green color, though. I'd maybe go with the orange or silver color. It'd be cool looking. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next tier 2, which is Rajan's. I think it's their...
Retreat right lane.
Yep. Rajan tier 2 here. He looks really crazy in this one. He's got a new mask. Looks really, really cool. Looking even more crazy than usual. His drums got updated. Kind of a cool little spike to him. He looks like he's ready for battle. I don't know what Raju's doing around here, but he cannot calm down. Stop. Raju, stop. Okay. Raj. This guy. He looks really cool. I do like the looks of it. They did implement kind of the electricity into his tier 2 a little bit more than they did like Zeus and stuff, which is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me a lot of Thor's. He even got the lightning in the veins, kind of like what Thor's did too. So very cool tier 2. Probably not, I'm not gonna be used. I'm not real sure what to expect from his hair though. The hair is a little weird. Looks like he's like Bach or something. I don't know. Okay. So going on from there, let's go ahead and go on to the first skin they showed off. I want to do this one first because this one's cool. I'm going to go ahead and you get to listen to the voice back a little bit. This is Recon Artemis. I almost called her Spec Ops, but this is such a cool skin. Like you don't even know. Just look at the skin. Just look at it. It's so clean. Like it's so clean. Like, you have normal Artemis, it just seems... She's a huntress. But it's very, like, spiky garments, stuff like that. This looks like she's about to go and wreck shop. It's a lot... I read something early on, and somebody said something like it was like a mix between Hawkeye and Black Widow, which I could really see that. It looks like they had a kid. That's... I could see that. And actually, a lot of people are mad with this, the Wrangler skin, if it'll load, yeah, that she has the gun, but doesn't use it at all. Well, they got heard, and for this one, she actually used the battle rifle when she uses her buff instead of her bow. So it's a pretty cool deal. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's cool. I'm going to show that one off for sure. Next one I'm going to show off. Next one in-game, I should say. Next one is this one. This is a Tyrann. If I it'll load.
Follow me.
And you want to do it? Okay. So this is a very devilish Tyrann. It's really cool. I really don't know what to say about it. All its effects are like fiery. It's a dark Black Knight Tyrann. It's really, really nice. I'm going to show off this a little bit too because this has really cool effects on it. His ult looks cool. He leaves the fire tracks instead of just kind of the hoof marks like he did before. He leaves fire tracks. It's really, really nice. And yeah, this one's going to be used a lot because it looks so cool. It has just the making of the armor, the arrows, just the design of the bow just screams darkness. And just the eye. I love what they did with the helmet there. Just you don't see his face. All you see is just the. Come on, look up, Tyrann. Look up. Look up. There we go. See, it's just the red dots for eyes. Really cool. Let's see. Next up, who do I want to do next? I might as well do the new god. I haven't even. I really should have started with her, but whatever. So this is Skadi. If it will load.
Oh,
I have to do that. I don't know why that works, but it does. This is Skadi. She has her wolf. I forgot her name. The name of the wolf. What is the name? It doesn't say. Are you kidding me? It doesn't say. Darn it. Well, she has a wolf companion, and her abilities are really, really cool. She is a hunter. She is ranged, of course. She actually, you look at her, and she's like doesn't have like a weapon or anything. It actually is a spear, a lot like Anhur's. It's pretty cool. Her first ability, I'll be showing off here. Her passive is basically the wolf. The Keldar, that's it. Keldar, the Winter Wolf, which I think Keldar basically means cold, I think. So basically, she always has the pet around, and Keldar has it's 50% of Skadi's movement speed. I mean, not movement speed, attack speed, and he's 10% faster than Skadi, no matter what her movement speed is. So, and he can fight or be an elemental beside her, and it's just gonna. I'd have to show it to you. It's hard to explain, but it's a really cool effect, and it's kind of what a Wheelix kind of should have been. So piercing cold is just a projectile. Basically, it's going to be your lane clear, but also it slows for a good long time. So she's got a lot of cool effects that this happens with. This next one, Rune of the Hunt. Basically, you mark them. It's basically like a mark of the crow, and then Keldar goes after him. It's pretty powerful too, but it will cause him to they've got that messed up. It's 60, 80, 80, 100, 100% Skadi's attack advantage. I don't know, maybe that doesn't seem right to me. But it's a very cool effect, and like I said, I'll show it off later. But he does have a health bar. He only has like 5 hit points, which if he gets hit with ability or a basic, you're basically done for. So the next one, this right here, Permafrost, is a really cool ability. It's basically a circle where, if you've ever played the Pokemon games, you know how ice affects when you step, you just go in that one direction. That's basically what it is. Well, she gets a movement speed boost on it because she can walk on it, but she also does tick damage. Wait, what is it? Does it tick damage? Why does it say it does damage? I don't think it does damage. For seconds, the Tyrann locates in the frozen deals damage. Oh, damage automatically, right? I forgot about that. And then people slide across it, and they can't move on it. They can still attack, and they can still jump off of it. So it's a lot like Intoxicate, kind of throws your movements off. But it's very good. Now this right here, this is a cool ability, being that it affects you and Keldar, and basically it does damage on and stuns, doesn't it? Full health. It heals him, deals damage for every 0.5 seconds, and it does tick damage within the circle. So if they're in between you and Keldar, it does double the tick damage. So assassins got to be aware of this chick, and I'm not doing a very good job of explaining these. And it does root. Okay, so it does root. There is a freeze there. I knew there was something about it, so I'll show these off in game and do a little bit better job of explaining them, because I kind of just want to do that instead of trying to explain everything. Now this is actually a really cool skin. Does not change her much, is the only thing. I don't really like that. But the wolf, she's got a fin She got a little Fenrir with it, and that wolf looks really cool. Actually, that looks like the wolf from Inuyasha, if I remember correctly. That's actually named Amaterasu. Meh. So I think that's all that I have, other than other than the announcer pack that came out with this one, and I'll show that off in a little. I'll show that off in game in just a second. But I don't think, due to most of these skins being on the season ticket, I can't actually show them because the season ticket's not in the PTS right now for some reason. So I will go ahead and I'm going to drop out, show you the player cards and stuff from the website, and I will come back to do this in just a second. Onto the website. So first off, of course, we went over we went over her already. This is the player card. I forgot to show it to you right off. I'll show it to you real quick. It's right here. It'll load. There we go. This is her player card. She looks really nice. I mean, it's a really cool player card. They got a lot of really good player cards. No, Nuwa, stay there. Okay. So I'll talk about this all later. I've already talked about this. I already talked about her, him, and the recolor. So the next one is Chocolate Choc, which is basically an Easter skin. There's going to be an Easter. That's why this one's not in there, is because there's going to be an Easter chest, and there's no Easter chest in it yet. Really cool skin. You got a peep for his axe, and chocolate rain, basically. That's all I really have to say about the skin. It's a really stupid skin, and let me do it this time. Let me zoom in this time. It's a really stupid looking skin, but it's very cool design. Just weird in my opinion. Okay, so next up we get to the season ticket skins, which, like Shibalanke, if you know about the season ticket last year, we had Shibalanke, which was the poster child for it, and got 2 Pro League skins. Well, this year Bologna gets these, and it looks amazing. I really do. Other than what they did with her hair and this little crown thing, it looks really good. The sword looks amazing. The hammer looks amazing. The scraps looks amazing. Just the weaponry looks amazing all together, and her armor looks really, really good. It's not going to let me zoom in on this one. Nope. But it's a really nice skin. I'm not a huge fan of what they did with her hair. That's really the only thing. We should be back. Sorry about that, guys. Just a little interruption. A lot of stuff's been happening in my household for the last couple days, so nothing big. So, like I was saying, really cool skin. There's probably going to be a NA and EU one, but I like it, and I know Saber's going to like it a lot. So, yeah, I'm going to see that one. Next up is the second Pro League skin, which is Futuristic Raw, which is basically like Stargazer Raw, and it's a really, really nice skin. I really wish I could show it off in game because its effects are amazing. Your healing circle is like a universe. Your ult and your celestial beam are like plasma beams from the sky. Well, plasma beam from the sky is the line, and then your ult is basically like it just burns. You can see the burn on the ground and stuff. It's a really cool ability, really cool looks of his abilities, and it's just a really cool skin altogether. And I'm really looking forward to getting this one shown off a little bit more. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the season ticket. They've so many good skins in this. I gotta get the season ticket this year. I did it just for Dr. Vonnis last year, so we'll be going ahead. What is this one called? This one is called Sunstar Raw. The next one, as you can see, is Last Commando Rama, which is so cool. This one right here is a really, really, really cool skin. You wouldn't think Rama would have this cool of a skin. Basically, what it is not only is this skin just so cool looking in the way of the effects and stuff, his ultimate, he rocket jumps into the, I mean, he pulls out an RPG, fires it out the ground, and then you have 3 shots with that RPG. It's so cool. I mean, instead of just jumping up in the air, it is actually like you put an RPG on your shoulder and you fire it, and it's so cool. I cannot say how cool this looks. That's another one I'd love to show off, but I can't because it's not in the PTS as of right now. But this is Last Commando Rama. And that's like the fourth or so item on the season ticket, if I remember correctly. So next up are something a little weird. Now I'm not sure how this works, but you have these tier 3 skins that are recolored for this through the season ticket that are already like the recolors of season, like I already said, like of those skins, which they look cool. I'm not real sure what to say about them though. It seems a little weird. They threw them in to a data mining post, and the data mining post they kind of threw it off. They said no, this isn't going to be here, but it actually is. So right off the bat, you have you're going to do this to me right now. You're not gonna. Oh my god, that works. It's not gonna load it. You're not either. Why are you doing this to me right now? Open a new window? Nope. So it's a blue. It's basically like a silver stargazer, stargazer Anubis. It's called Adjusticator Anubis, and I don't really know what to say about it. It's pretty cool looking. Um, it's not gonna do it. Sorry guys, I would show the whole card. It's just Stargazer Anubis basically. Next one, of course, is Covert Basset. Of course, this is Crimson. I think it's called Crimson Ops or Crimson. Yeah, Crimson Ops Basset because of the red color, of course. And it's not gonna do the zoom in thing either. But it's kind of cool thing. I don't know how they're implementing this in. Maybe there's a chest. The chest has these in it or something. But there's something about it. There's some way they get implemented. Then the next one is, I think it's White Death Loki, which is just Loki's infiltrator skin, but in a white color scheme instead of a black color scheme. Pretty cool color scheme there. I like it. It's pretty cool. Um, not not super big on Loki. I'm not gonna play him. I don't play him. Being a support, period, I don't play him. And I don't like how powerful he is in the. Although he's not super in the super competitive range, in the just casual and semi casual. I mean semi competitive, he can just be played too well. But whatever. Next one, you have Nemesis. Really good. I really like this one. I'm a Nemesis fan. Saber's a Nemesis fan. She just looks really cool in this. I really like how this skin looks. I like the color. I like the color scheme. It looks very pure, almost. Yeah, I guess you'd say. And the effects kind of agree with that, and it's really cool. I do like it. And the next one, of course, Space Nua's not going to load, but it's kind of it's a blonde Nua with kind of a bronze almost spacesuit, like I said here, and it's okay. Like I can't really talk about these much because they're recolors. They're just recolors, and I can't really talk about these that much. So let's go ahead. Recon Artemis, Hellrider Chiron, Chocolate Chalk, Sunstar, and Last Commando Rama all got new voice packs. Then there's the new skins in the season ticket, which are, well, like I just said. There's a new avatar, which came first, basically an egg. It's weird. There's a new global emote called GG. There's a new ward, which is Peeper, which is another egg. There's a Hindu announcer pack, which I will show you in a little bit. And there's a new. They didn't talk about this. There's a new music theme, and it's called Divine Action. I have not heard this. I have not seen any of this. Like every patch, there are achievements. It's for Hades, Hell, and Uller. So surprisingly, there's no Skadi. Usually they put one in for Skadi, or like the new god, but they didn't. So if you want to read about these, you can do it here. Now we have a couple miscellaneous stuff, basically stuff about the weekly quest cleanup stuff, basically. Not really much there, and the conquest, because solo laners were getting so much XP early on and were getting so high leveled, they took away a boar. There you go. Okay, next, we look at the items. We have the glowing emerald lime tree. It's now everything is 50 gold off, which helps me a little bit. It's going to give me a little bit more playing around gold, because I use glowing emerald as my start. Hydra's Lament. This is not in the PTS right now. I can show it to you in game. The passive effect no longer has a cooldown. Loki's all around now. Masamune increased, just because it was kind of lackluster, increased physical power, so it's better pickup. Rage, again, doesn't have the physical power and the crit chance, but its ability is good, but it got a 200 gold drop. Bit of a better pickup now. Rada, the healing rod, now has a increased aura and reduced cost. A little bit better pickup for your healers, and the healing rod below it just got a little bit less of a reduced cost too. Sanctuary, now you have to have a second to activate Sanctuary. It's not that it's such quick, whatever. And Wind Demon, the debuff is now up to 8 seconds, kind of match the other healing reduction items a little bit better. So right off the bat, these are to pick up a little bit and help the gods that are being played right now. There's not a lot of debuffs. There's more buffs in this, I think. So right off the bat, you'll see Anhur. He got increased penetration in his from his passive, and he got his Impale now has less mana cost, so he can clear better. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Bakasura now fixed where he can eat minions in the blue camp. Chalk, his ult now is 15 seconds quicker, which is really good. Really good pickup for Corbin if he decides to play Chalk. It just helps him a lot. This is what I'm really happy about. Hercules, he's been really low down. Like his damage is just not there, and his movement speed's just not there. So they increased his movement speed and by 5, and they increased attack damage by 4, which the guy does a lot of damage, but it's just meh. And his increased physical power from his passive didn't really do a whole lot, so they gave it a little bit more power to it. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then Earthbreaker, they just lowered it down so it's the same as Driving Strike, so you can get your combo off better. And because there's multiple times you couldn't Earthbreak, but you could Driving Strike, and you do the combo, and the first one wouldn't go off. So, So Kukulkan, he needed a little love. His damage wasn't really. His damage was there, but his early game, he's a late game mage. So his late game was good, but his early game really he couldn't get there. So they made him a little bit better. Let his Zephyr actually do more percentage amount damage, make him a lot better late game. And Whirlwind reduced mana cost, so it would so he could get his farm up and get to late game. Because when you get to rank 3 and that's 110 mana, and you're sitting there like, bro, I have to go back every 5 seconds because I don't have the mana for this, which is pretty insane in my opinion. But as I was saying, that's good. So, Guan Yu, too good in this meta right now. Conviction's cooldown is now 12 seconds. Not bad because he was pretty good. He's good support and solo and jungle. Not bad. So, Speed of Light, Raw's passive, increased lifetime from 10 to 15 seconds, give him a little bit more escapability, and possibly back into this ult, into this passive, into this meta. Passive. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. Rajan basically doesn't get 2 Soul Reavers. Rama, more arrows. Yeah, regenerates arrows better, and he has a better. The mana cost per arrow is now bound by 5. And basically it. Thanatos, a little bit more power, physical power. Protections and power. So he's a little bit better early game, so he's not as squishy early game, and doesn't get destroyed before he can get to his target. Yay! Good for him. And Uller basically just fixed the tooltip thing, and yeah. So this is basically it for the stuff that I can't cover in-game. So I'm about to show off some of the abilities from the gods I can actually show, like Artemis. This one right here. This right here is going to be Spencer's Bay when it comes out. And Skadi, so Fang's Bay when it comes out. So I'll see you guys in just another second. Okay. So we're back again in-game. I did go ahead and get my Skadi up to 20, so I can show off the abilities a little bit better, and build the build real quick. So, as you can see, she kind of throws the spears like Anhur. You can't see it great because of the lag I'm getting right now. Do need to get the graphics card put in. So, right off the bat, she does a good amount of damage, and pop, see? And this is kind of a basic one of mine. As you can see, seriously? Tooltip? I don't need you. Please don't tell me to tooltip. Why are you in here, too? I don't know how to change that. I'll do it later. Okay. So first off, this is our basic wave clear. I'm going to go ahead and go this over to the other thing. I can't remember what it's called. Can't get rid of this now. There we go. Okay. So right off the bat, so basic wave clear. So if you go through it, throws a spear, they all die. Basically how it goes. So, and it also applies a debuff. I'm going to do this to an Odin bot real quick, if I can. Odin bot. Odin dummy. So, if I do this does damage, and it slows, as you can see from the effect right there. If I send, my 2 sends my dog after him, and he's got health, but I can also, if you use your one, I can't use this one. So he'll attack for a certain amount of time. If he kills him, then he'll jump off to the next person. You can deactivate your 2. It doesn't use any mana while activated, so you can disengage your 2 at any time. So if I do that, slow him, it does increase damage to him. See, you see how his health bar went down as he took abilities, and he's back. And he heals after a while once he comes back. When he kills someone, he does get he does heal up, I think, by 1. So this is the slide thing I was talking about earlier. You can't really show it off great. Basically, what it does is it has a long ass cooldown. It does a circle around his feet, and when he moves, that's the direction he moves into. If I do this, here, see, he gets flung that way. He has no control over where he goes. And yeah. Also, if I do my 4, both me and the dog get the effect, and he also makes him immune. Kevlar, I think it's called, whatever his name is. Keldar makes him immune to really good attack speed for having like maybe 3 attack speed on him. The ult makes him immune and heals him all the way up, so a good player will be able to throw out the dogs, and then throw him out, and right before he dies, activate the ult, and then make him immune, and then he's taking tick damage and the bite damage from your passive. So it's pretty cool passive, pretty cool god. Not really sure what to say about it other than that, and I don't think, and I'm just going to have to return to lobby here, because I don't think I have the console commands to move between gods as much as I want to, so we'll jump there, and it shouldn't take long to get into a queue since it's basically by ourselves. So I'm not going to show off the recolor, there's really no need. The next god I was going to show, though, was, I can't remember. Give me a second. Okay, Artemis, that's right. Artemis. There you are.
Artemis.
I walk in, and choose this guy. It'll take a second, because my computer doesn't have its graphics cards installed as of right now, and yeah. But look at that card. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. And if you can't tell right there, the boar is not a robot boar, as a lot of people would probably guess. It is actually it's actually a drone. So I'm gonna get up to 5 here. And 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put 1 into your buff. So right off the bat, if you look at her 1, I can get it to work. Okay, there's what the 1 looks like. So if you place it right there, it also becomes kind of like a net. You can't move out of it. Does damage. Same old Artemis and basic attacks. Kind of looks like a can't really tell what that looks like. Looks like a heat-seeking arrow almost, but it's not. Next up, when you do her buff, she pulls out the gun and uses that instead of her bow. Switch, and her bow goes to her back. If you didn't see that. Next one is just a hailstorm of arrows, kind of basically the same. And then lastly, you have the boar, which is a drone. It's a freaking drone. It's hilarious. That's awesome. It's a freaking drone. And let's show off the buff again. See how the bow goes through her back, and she just shoots that little pew pew gun like that. It's pretty cool. Really cool skin. I really do like it. I really do like how they implemented the actual gun into it. It's where it's not just. I know Track's our friend Track and our substitute, as of right now, is going to be so happy to see this because it actually has a gun. So it actually uses the gun. So we'll go on and move to the next one. I just pinged. Bang! Why you went live? No, Bang! Don't do that. Should totally go watch Fang Fantino on our channel. Actually, I'm gonna do this. While he does that, I'm going to Fang Fantino. I don't know why it's bringing up the jungle practice. Yes? Okay, sorry. Oh, it said he went live. Guess he's not anymore. Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, no, no. Shh, 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 shh. Sorry. Okay, the next one I wanted to show off was Tyrann and his, the skin.
Your worst nightmare.
I don't know if I'll do the tier 2s or not. I don't think I'll do the tier 2s. Come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. Sorry about that. I was gonna go /host Fang real quick.
Out of their suffering will rise my victory.
What am I doing? Okay. So as you can see, very devil-ish looking. It's very cool. Also, if you guys didn't notice earlier, you did get the voice pack a little bit as I killed Ra. I don't know if you heard it or not. I mean the announcer pack at least. So yeah, this is just basic Tyrann on level 1 to 5, so you can see what his abilities look like. 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. There we go. So basically, as you run, you leave this kind of cool effect behind you of like the fire hooves. Kind of like if you were one of the horsemen of the apocalypse, and as you can see, his arrows are fire arrows. I don't know why I thought of horsemen of the apocalypse, but I did. Now, if you do your 3, as you can see, it just does a really cool. Just does the effect. His 1 is very fiery. See, it's kind of a fire explosion. His 2, in fact, it's a really cool skin. I do like it. I don't know how much I use it though. Ra, are you serious right now? We'll play this game. Ow, sir. As you can see, the ult, fireballs. Sir, sir. Did I say you could leave? But as you can see, you got the first blood there, and he jumps like a normal hunter does, or normal Tyrann does. Get that little skull effect on his nice little skull effect on his ultimate thing, or not ultimate, his clear. So there we go. And yeah, really cool skin. I think that's the last one I'm going to do. There's not another one that I can show that I really want to show other than the tier 2s look basically the same. Let me look real quick. Yeah, basically the same. The recolor looks basically the same, and I can't show any of the cool skins from the season ticket as of right now. May do it in the next patch, next PTS. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to follow to get the next patch when it comes out. 3.5, 3.4 will be going out on Tuesday. Give me a second. Tuesday the 15th. And our next video, our next patch notes will probably be Wednesday the 23rd, if I'd have to guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please follow on and see you next time.